Hello YouTube, today I'm going to be doing an overview on the Gemmy Holiday Light Show with timer. Now, everything you're going to get in the box will be the control box, the speaker, a stake disassembled for the control box, a stake or collapse for the speaker, an auxiliary cable for the auxiliary ports, and 4 fuses attached to the power cord, which yours may not be attached to the power cord, but mine is. Now, the control unit has 3 outlets on each side, goes from channels on the bottom right or the bottom left, goes 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Over here, on the bottom of the unit, if you get just the 6 outlets, sometimes you will actually have a fuse over there, a speaker port, which you can barely see it, but it's right there, and then the power cable is right there. And the speaker also has a attached cord already to it that I believe is about 25 feet away. So you see it's already attached there, and that stays there. And then the speaker, you can run 25 away from the main control box. Now, onto the inside of the unit. You're going to have 4 or 5 points of control with this unit. So you're going to have an on-off switch with a weather-coated, weather-coated cover for the switch. You're going to have a timer, which has off, on, dust on, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours. Now, off will just turn the unit off. On turns the unit on continuously until you make a change. Dust on would run the unit from dusk to dawn, and 2, 4, 6, and 8 hours would run the unit from dusk for the statement amount of hours. Now, the function dial has all on, song loop, auxiliary, and effects. Now, all on would be all the lights are just on. Song loop plays all the pre-built-in songs. Auxiliary allows you to play your MP3 player, whether it's at this cable or the audio connection point here, and you can run it out the side of the control box. And effects will not play any of the music, but will just play light patterns if you don't want the speaker playing. Now the volume dial right here. This is the volume dial to set the volume of the speaker. And here's the song skip button to play through the 10 built-in songs that this has. So let's go ahead and go over this all again. You're gonna turn the unit on with this, and it may hum a little bit. You may hear it and you might not. It is currently humming. You can barely hear it. Now, in order to do anything, you have to have this timer function set to on or any of these other points here, and it has to be dark for the dust on 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, and 8 hours to work. So we're gonna set this right here for now on, and the lights came on. Now right now it's set to all on. That means that all these lights are just gonna stay on until either you have the timer for it to shut off, or if you have it set to on, which you can have the controller plugged into an auxiliary timer or another timer to set that to on, and then you can plug that into a timer, which is what I'm going to be doing. Now we can go over to the song loop, and we're not going to go over all the songs, we'll just go over like 1 or 2 songs. So let's go over to song loop and play a song. So that was song loop. I played 2 songs that I think look kind of nice. Now, let's go over to auxiliary. I'm not going to play anything on the auxiliary right now because I don't have anything to do it with. But we will go over to auxiliary and I'll show you that it does work. And here, let's just go over to it. So that's what happens when you don't have anything connected. It just turns the unit off and the unit is on standby mode and it's waiting for something to be connected. Once you connect something to it, these lights will blink to the music and the speaker will play whatever you're playing. So the last thing to go to is effects, which will just play the lights in a random pattern. That's all it does. It does not play the speaker. You can see I turned the speaker volume up and it will not do anything. And the song skip does not do anything, it doesn't affect it. Now, also something else that you may want to know, which does not affect anything, but with the timer, if you're going to use this on an auxiliary timer and you have to set the song loop, here, hold on. So when you first turn your unit on, you know, it starts on Carol the Bells all the time. Each time you have the timer connected, and then you turn the unit back on, it's always going to start on Carol the Bells. But if you had the timer connected, it's going to start on the next song. So that's this unit. Thank you for watching. And the Gemmy light show or holiday light show with timer is honestly one of the best light shows I've ever seen, especially one of the older school light shows. So if I would have to compare it to anything else, like for example Mr. Christmas or the orchestra lights, I'd say this one takes the upper hand, because the Mr. Christmas and the orchestra lights one, the orchestra lights and the Mr. Christmas don't allow you to play the lights without the music. You can turn the volume all the way down, but then it looks kind of odd. And then the orchestra lights on the auxiliary does not look the greatest, and the Mr. Christmas doesn't even have that. So this box definitely takes the upper hand with it, and that's all I think about it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like this video, and have a great day. I decided to really quick just show the auxiliary port. I found something that I can do. So what you want to do is you want to set that not on full high, your computer or phone, whatever. You want to set it like maybe between medium and high, and then adjust it after that, and then use the speaker volume to adjust it. What you're going to do is you're going to set your control box's port to auxiliary, and then you no longer have to touch the control box. Well, you just have to touch the speaker. Turn whatever you want on. I'm playing Mr. Christmas right now. If you want it to be a little bit more responding. This one responds really well. So that's it for the auxiliary port. That's all I wanted to show on how to use it and what you'll expect out of it. That's all I'm going to show. So thank you for watching. I've already said this, but I really wanted to show you the auxiliary ports. And also I really forgot to also show these. The speaker stake slides into here, and then you push on this lever to lock it in place. The control box stake, I'm going to plug this. The control box stake slides in from the side. Hopefully you can see that. Yep. Slides in from the side right here. And then just locks into place by pushing this lever. So that's it.